Hello and welcome to Box, where we unbox, review and demonstrate the latest tech. Today we have with us these Aonic Free Wireless Earbuds from Shure. Taking Shure's amazing ability to create professional quality sound for audiophiles and musicians alike, and compacting them down into an earbud format, these wireless earphones set out to deliver perfectly tuned sound that sits firmly in the ear. Opening the box, you get a little quick start guide that visually walks you through setup, touch controls, and what the LED lights mean. Straight away you see the rectangular charging case housing the headphones themselves. Removing the inner plastic though, it reveals a couple of extra accessories like a variety of ear cushion replacements, a short charging cable, and a user's manual. The earphones come in this slightly bulky yet lightweight charging travel case, which is perfect for keeping them safe when not using them. Now these earphones are a little on the pricier side for a set of wireless earbuds, but as they come with a premium quality charging case, it definitely seems worth it. It's not too heavy, sporting a simple but classy design. The clean look only holds a single charging LED on the front, a USB-C charging dock on the base, and a shiny Shure logo stamped across the top, making it nice and minimal for any style. It's quite large in my hand, but it fits okay into a pocket or a bag, and with the headphones charging inside, it's a great way to keep them powered and safe at the same time. The lid has a sharp, strong magnetic close to it, giving me confidence that it won't accidentally open inside a bag. Inside, you instantly see the two bulb-like shapes of the earphones themselves. Taking them in my hand, they seem larger than your average wireless earbud, taking me back a little to the Bluetooth era of headgear, but honestly, the larger size does attribute more to the insane amount of high-quality tech built into them, sacrificing the minimal slimline look that you might be accustomed to for that superior audio quality. Of course, if you're more invested in the sound output, then the overall size and style should be a small compromise for what you get in return. Now this set is available in two colour variations, this muted graphite and a shinier crimson version. I personally prefer the graphite pair as they blend in better with the case and varying styles, and the matte texture is less prone to fingerprints. On the earpieces themselves, there's a single LED in the top left for power and Bluetooth pairing indication. Other than that, the only other exterior control is the single button in the centre on the top for controlling and switching between its many features. Now the sleeve on the earbuds is made of a soft, mouldable cushioning material that not only helps them sit firmly in place within your ear, it also helps create a vacuum of sound that isolates exterior disturbances quite well. I did find the advice within the guide to be accurate when referring to the fit. They are specifically moulded to fit in straight, so attempting to fit them in at an angle just didn't work at all. In-ear headphones don't usually stick well within my ears, but as the foam kind of expands when squashed, it moulds nicely to my ear shape without having to force them in tight. Everyone is different, and I know these shaped earphones don't always fit well for everyone, but I found because the earbuds are mouldable, it helps them shape more to your ear rather than trying to force the headphone to fit you. But of course, you can also make use of the additional earbuds included by switching them out for a smaller or larger size, allowing for a much better fit. Once in my ears, they felt good and comfortable. They do stick out a little bit, but they allow more room to breathe than the over-ear option, delivering sound directly into my ears for better effect. They don't go into the ear canal too far, which is great, and weight-wise, they are feather light. I can easily forget they're even there after a few minutes. Tapping the sides, I didn't knock them out, which was good to see, knowing the slightly spongier texture works as a grip as well as being able to mould to the shape of your ear. But once in, they did do a good job of staying put, not moving when walking around or bending down. Turning them on, you instantly get the recognisable blue and red flashing indicator light for Bluetooth pairing mode. They connect using usual Bluetooth settings on any compatible device almost instantly, allowing you to get going with them straight away. You need to connect via Bluetooth first before getting into the app, but it does take you through those steps when you open the app to begin with anyway. Without the app, the earphones are controlled using the one button found on the top of each earpiece. The quick start guide and the app have easy to follow diagrams to help you get acquainted with each command if you keep to the default settings. But as it's just one button, it's only limited to a few controls that are easy to remember. The great thing is that the app allows full customization of the button functions, letting you set the pattern to whatever feels more natural to you. The small size of the earpiece make it a little fiddly when pressing the button multiple times to turn on things like environment mode and answer calls, but to power it on and off or simply pause music, it's easy to find and it's very uncomplicated to navigate. You can also add alert tones to features such as environment mode, battery life and Bluetooth connection, which I did find really helpful when differentiating between the settings, when just pressing the button over and over again to find the right function, and it was also helpful adding the battery life alert so I know when to charge. As much as I like having direct controls on the earphones themselves, having the Shure Plus Play app does let me visually see when it's connected, if it needs charging, and having quick access to particular controls without scrolling through settings and listening for a tone. I made sure it was up to date with the latest firmware before getting into the app, and on Wi-Fi it took about 10 to 15 minutes for this to complete. It won't connect to the earphones while they're in the case, but once you take them out and you get inside the app, you can clearly see the battery life on each earpiece along with the direct access to enabling features like environment mode and pause plus. You do get a little bit of personalization with the features, like choosing when they power down when not in use, as well as disabling alert tones and enabling features if you find them distracting. Mostly, I used the equalizer presets to make the most out of the content I was listening to. Of course, you need to remember what preset you have active, as music, for example, can sound tinny and quiet if you have vocal boost enabled. Options like bass boost and loudness worked amazingly for music, whereas DS and vocal boost sounded perfect with audiobooks. However, for the audiophiles out there, you'll be most interested in the manual mode, as here you can precisely set the frequency levels for the perfect output, saving your own presets ready to switch out in an instant. Getting into the features, there's a good handful to choose from despite the compact size. You get all the extras that you would expect from a higher end set of earphones, including the customizable EQ, sound isolation tech, a decent mic for hands-free calls, and last but not least, consistent, clean, crisp audio quality. As these headphones are mainly built for music, it sounds amazingly detailed, clear, and loud even on half volume. Making sure that I had the right preset selected, I really got the most out of some of my favourite tracks. The sound isolation was perfect for getting crisp sound output without any distracting exterior sounds ruining the experience. Switching environment mode on and off gave the perfect example of what the noise cancelling effect was doing for me. Clicking my fingers outside of the headset with it on, I could hardly hear the sound at all, whereas when I turned it off, the sound of my clicking was clear as day. I particularly like having the pause plus enabled, as then I can switch the mode on easily just by pausing my music, letting me hear conversations with just one touch. Shure suggests that the battery life offers up to 7 hours of play on full charge, with the case holding charge for 21 hours total as backup. What with the case charging the headphones while I'm not using them, I hardly found the need to charge them much directly after the initial charge. Plugging them in using the USB-C connection for about 10 minutes gave me a significant enough charge to last the 4 to 5 hours that I needed them for. After light use, the battery went down to about 60% in both earpieces, putting them back into the case every now and then to keep them together. Now, charge time was pretty quick, topping the battery back up in a matter of minutes, so I can take the case out for a full day's use without worry. I'm confident enough that the battery can last the entire day when using for hours at a time. But just to make sure, there are 2 other ways of keeping an eye on the battery percentage, both through the audio alert cues and visually within the app. So overall, I found these earphones to be a great little sound system for both on the go and working on projects at home. The sound quality was just as premium as I'd expect from Shure as a brand, not letting me down on the build, output, or battery life like the cheaper variations on the market. I get everything I want in a headset and more, especially with the charging case that holds enough power to get me through the day and the noise cancelling effect that works exceptionally well. So if you need in-ear headphones that deliver sound exactly as the artists intended you to hear it, then these should be the perfect fit no matter the task. So what are your thoughts on the Aonic Free Wireless Earbuds? Let us know in the comments below, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Box, where we have plenty of hands-on reviews on the latest tech. And as always, thanks for watching.